Hello, everyone, and welcome to the big show. This is Investing and Trading Live, sponsored by Online Trading Academy. If you're a first time listener, thanks for stopping by. I am your host, Josh Lilquist, and we are happy to have you with us today. As always, once again, regular repeat offender, I have my good friend and my good pal. He is the one and the only Mr. Al Connickson on the show here today. Al, how are you doing today?
I am feeling fantastic, and once again, looking forward to a great show.
You almost thought I was going to bring back that Joey Tribbiani. How you
I
doing?
never quite know how you're going to start out, and I can't prepare for it because I have no idea.
That's right, but I'm glad you kind of mentioned that because some people think you can't prepare for the stock market. Well, you
Yeah,
actually can prepare for the
no, I
stock market
can't.
and creating a plan for their game.
Right.
For the big games, playoffs, you got wild card weekend coming up here, and you have a lot of teams trying to make it to that promised land, the Super Bowl. But they're not going to do that without practice. They're not going to do that without a step-by-step process. They're not going to do that without practicing
Hmm.
to get ready for those games. That's the same thing that we want to do in the financial markets. Now think about this. If you're able to sit down and have events going on, lots of stuff going on, what's your take on the market? And then we're going to get into how to have a plan in the financial markets.
Yeah. I want to go back to your football analogy, but let's talk about that CPI. CPI numbers came out exactly as they were expected to come out. There was an increase of 6.5%, which was down point or 1/10 of a percent in December. The core CPI came out at a positive 5.7%, which was up 0.3% from the
Hmm.
previous month. And I think what happened, if you watch what is going on before, during, and after those numbers come out, we're seeing all the emotional impact that it has on the public. And I think before the CPI numbers came out, people were anticipating and maybe hoping is a better word. They were hoping that the numbers would show chart where there are a lot of buy orders that are getting ready to become filled. They're getting ready to become active. In the supply zone, there are a lot of sell orders, institutional sell orders that are getting ready to become active and hit the market. We actually, back in December, I think it was on about December 14th, identified one of those supply zones where you could have actually had a position set. And the morning that the CPI came out, initially the market started to be if they were playing a different team. So, and the same thing is true in the markets. The strategy that you use, and you should have a strategy that allows you to participate in anything that's happening in the market or the economy. And the market is not always going to go one direction, and it's also not predictable. It's probably one of the most unpredictable things there are. So you have to be ready. You have to be quick and ready to make a change in the way that you're approaching the markets, but that should all be part of your plan. And really, the most important, the critical kind of heart of your plan should be this. To be successful, you just have to need to know when something is a good buy. And how do you know when something's a good buy? Well, the best.
Strategy. And that's what we do here at Online Trading Academy. We have a strategy that's designed to follow the institutions, hopefully buy when there's buyers, sell when there's sellers, but to do that with consistency and confidence and by putting the odds in your favor. And you do have to plan ahead. And you do have to plan ahead in sports, the same thing in
Right.
your finances. But also you have to prepare for that particular investment or trade, just like particular team that Al was talking about. If you want to trade and invest for your longer term wealth, there might be a little bit different strategy that you're doing there than you might be doing for an income strategy. And we're going to
Mhm.
discuss that coming up here in the next couple segments. And so we have investing classes where we introduce you to this strategy that's designed to teach you to make smarter investing and trading decisions. And these are classes where we've taught thousands, just like you, how to make smart investing decisions. So I want to give a text line for you to come into this class. You can text the word investing to the number 210-210 for 2 seats for this free class. They're during the week, on the weekends, but also in the evening. You can text the word investing to the number 210-210 right now. When you do that, you're going to receive a text right back. It's automated to pick a day. We do these typically Wednesdays or